All right, guys. A lot of people have asked me about where to get pigeons at, where to find them, this, and that, and that. So, what I've done, I put together a little video to y'all for y'all to show you some places to look. Now, I cannot guarantee any of these places. I can talk good about some of the pigeon supplies and other stuff. I have not personally ever bought any pigeons from these places. But I will try to explain a little bit about where you can go, how you can get them, places to look, that kind of thing. So bear with me here. The first place I'm going to talk about is just YouTube. If you go on YouTube, you can find these places like, just search for videos, find these guys. You can speak with them. They may have birds for sale. You can actually research on here. Most of them have addresses in the comments and stuff. You can go to these pigeon auctions, the live pigeon auctions. Of course, you can just like the millionaires and pay your 1.9 million. That's a little more than I can afford. If you live around New York, check this place out right here. This guy is Fish Me 7. And if you actually follow him, I think he will give you a list or keep up with when they have these pigeon swaps and all. It's like a live auction. Some of these birds sell pretty cheap. But like I said, you get tipplers, racing homers, owls, nuns, Modinas, kings. There's no telling what everybody will bring to these. So you can just look on YouTube, look these up, and see what they have, stuff like that. And then again, you can always just go in here and find these guys that's making the videos like I do, contact them and it's like, hey, do you have any birds for sale? Now, this guy right here, Jordan's Harvest, he does a lot of videos. If you hadn't saw his, check him out. And he does a lot of auction videos. I think he lives up in Pennsylvania, I believe, up in Amish country, Amish auctions. So he gets a lot of stuff cheap. It's not just pigeons. It's a lot of stuff: turkeys, pheasants, all kinds of stuff, rabbits. Anything you think of is at that auction. But like I said, get on here and on YouTube and just look up some of these places. Reach out to them. This nut here, I don't know what everybody thinks about Craigslist. Over the years, it's become kind of a hodgepodge of different stuff. You can actually get on here and do a little search. You can find some stuff, but now you got to watch out you really got to watch out for scammers. I'll put it that way. These people are here to tell you, hey, I'll ship you whatever. They'll get you to send them money. You'll never see your birds. But if you can find anybody that's close to you to actually go look at their stuff in person, you might be able to find something you're looking for. This guy here in Canton's got white, no racing homers. I said, there's no telling what you'll find on here. Huntsville, there's another guy here's got some fantails. I mean, there's some more whites. So you can get on Craigslist and pull them up and see what you're, looking for. Hopefully you can find it. You may end up having to drive a little bit to go get them. So, but there again, I would not recommend shipping any of this stuff because, well, it's just, I've had some bad luck myself off of Facebook Marketplace, and I just don't order anything else. Now, one of these other places I was going to tell you about is Stromberg's. They have all kind of different pigeons. We start at the top here. You've got your Trenton white homers. You've got your Jansons, the black eagles. I've never had any of these, but one of my family guys did a long time ago. There's a story behind that one. I'll tell you real fast. He bought it, and he had it for about a year, I think. Now, I could be wrong. It's been a long time ago. But he had it about a year. It got out because when he would fly the rest of his birds, he had to catch this bird and some more. And this particular time it got out. So a couple of days later, it was from Kentucky, I believe. So a couple of days later, the guy calls him and was like, hey, I've got your bird back. What do you want to do? So he sent him the money, had the bird shipped back to him. He had it for about another year. And bird gets out again. A couple days later, the guy calls him like, hey, I've got your bird. what you want to do. So he sent the money, shipped it back to him. He had it for a couple more years. This time, I say he's had several babies off of it. This time he figured had been there 4 or 5 years. It should be homed in. It's had a bunch of babies. It should be homed into his place by now. So he just turns it loose with everything else. A couple days later, guess what? The guy calls him. Like, hey, I've got your bird. He said, just keep it. I've got babies off of it. I've paid more for shipping than I did for the bird. So some of these birds, no matter, if you got a good enough bloodline, once they home in, they're homed in for the rest of their life. If you ever turn them loose, they're gone. I've got birds in my loft that are the same way right now. If I ever let them go, they're gone. So, but anyway, I know it just kind of squirreled off. That's just one of these things. Now, I don't know about this bloodline of the Black Eagles, but like I said, I do know that one out of Kentucky. That guy has some real good birds. You've got your white utility kings, like giant runts. As you see, they have all different kind. Your yellow Trentons. You can get on here. I'm not going to spend all day on the video showing you everything, but you can get on here yourself. Look them up, strong birds. Just go up here to live birds, go over to pigeons, and pull it down, and that's what you're going to find. I said I haven't really, I have ordered supplies from them before, but I have not ordered any live birds, so I don't know about that. Another place is Foy's. I'm not sure. I think they used to have live birds, and I don't think they do anymore. I was looking earlier. I do apologize, but you can get on here and see if you can find it. I think that tab has been deleted. It was just here not too long ago. But once you get your birds, you'll need supplies for one of your bands and everything else. So this is a place, if you don't know about it, worth checking out. They're really great customer service. It'll take them about a week to get your stuff, if even that long. And they've got just about anything you want. The ultimate nest boxes that I've got in my loft in one of the other videos come from Foy's. I order a lot of my stuff from them. They're really, really good. Doesn't take long at all to get them. So, another place is the Racing Pigeon USA. You go up here to pigeonusa.com. This is a live auction. You go in here, set you up an account. And then, like I said, you actually go on here. It's not an auction. I'm sorry. I'll back up for a second. These are just birds for sale. I'll show you the auction in a second. These are birds for sale. They'll have the prices up on them, tell you a little bit about them. You can actually click on them, go into it. They'll show you some of the pedigree, stuff of that nature. So like I said, like this bird here is pending. The rest of them are already sold. The ones that have nothing, they're the ones that are up for sale. And you see the different prices. There again, I'm not going to sit here and stay on this site the whole time. I just wanted to show it to you. You can get on here and look at it later. Some of this stuff is really interesting if you've never checked it out. Now, the auction site, I do apologize. This is the auction site. It's ipigeon.com. You can get on here and actually find the auction stuff. Let's see, like right here, someone I was looking at the other day. Just click on it. It tells you all kind of stuff. The current bid, as you can see, is $340 on that one, $350, $510, $1,000, $1,250. This, and that tells you how long it has left. At the very bottom, it usually, once you actually click on the bird itself, let me back up and go a little bit on that. It should tell you down here, yes. It'll tell you how much it usually costs to ship them, the payments held to take, which is usually Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. They don't do PayPal or any of that. It'll tell you where they're out of, tell you how long it's got left, and then if you actually want to, you can see the pedigrees on each bird. Some of them do not have pedigrees. Most of them do. I have to zoom in a little bit. So you can look a little bit better. Like I said, you can zoom on in a little further if you need to. But you can look at all the pedigrees, that kind of thing. So it's a pretty good little site. I stay on it a lot. I really like it. Like I said, you can actually list things for sale once you get up. Some people, I think this guy right here, he's actually moving, and he couldn't take all his birds with him, so he's actually got them. There's Rocket. If you don't know who Rocket is, go to Guinness Family Loft. And, there's Red Monkey, which is, granddaughter of Red Monkey. That's another one of the Guinness bloodlines. So you can get on here and look. Some of these birds are actually pretty decently cheap. Anything from red monkey, rocket, wolverine, Victoria's winter. I mean, get on Guinness Family Lofts and check them out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Anything with the GFL is Guinness Family Loft. There's some of the pedigrees, so you can look at them. This is one here, granddaughter of Wolverine. Now, if you look on Guinness Family Loft, it'll actually tell you. I'm scrolling off again, but I've got to tell you this. If you get on Guinness Loft, it'll tell you they have a list of the breeder birds, and it'll tell you any baby or grandbaby off of that particular bird costs this much money. Wolverine is $15,000 for a baby or grandbaby. So if you go back and check the pedigree real good, and you can verify this, and this, band numbers and stuff, then $500 or $950 is a great deal. Because if you order the same bird, if it actually is a granddaughter of Wolverine, that would be a $15,000 bird. Rocket, I think, is $10,000. You can get on there and look. I'm telling you, that's worth the actual. I'm gonna do another video. A lot of my birds are from the Guinness bloodline. I'll explain more about mine later. I've got red monkeys. I've got Wolverine. I've got rockets. I've got Gabby's Best. I'll show you all those later. Another place is Poultry Show Central. This is more of a chicken type deal, but you can actually get on here and find pigeon shows. If you look, there's poultry show dates. You can actually find the pigeons. I'm trying to think if it's all in one place or if it's at the top. I can't remember. I haven't been on this in a while, but you can actually get on here and look up their show dates for chickens and pigeons. I see you may just look a little bit more. I don't want to spend the whole time. There you are, pigeon shows. But there again, like I said, you can find your chickens, your bantams, stuff like that nature. You can find your pigeon shows. It'll give you the dates, locations, and all that. So if you find anything around you anywhere, these are all 2023 and 2024. So some of these are still up. So some of them's already passed. But like I said, you can go to some of these right here. There's a lot of great people at these shows. A lot of great people. I can't speak enough. There are some bad people, just like the rest of the world, no matter what profession you're in. There's a lot of great people in these things, and there's a few bad people that make the rest of them look bad. So just be careful. But a lot of them will be more than happy to talk to you. Just kind of shop around, talk to them. Most of them I have cell cages at the show, and you can actually get on YouTube and look at some of the pigeon shows. They'll have a general deal. There's a few videos on there that'll show you what the shows look like. Like I said, you can get the cell cages. You may find what you're looking for. If not, find that particular breed that you're looking for at the show. Find out who is showing that breed and go and meet that person. That's how I got into the bantams a long time ago. You just go around, meet people. A lot of them will talk to you. Some of them won't. They're real, closed person. They don't want anybody to have their bloodline. So just leave that person alone, move to the next person. Just about guarantee you there's always more than one person showing a particular breed of bird. So if you're wanting racing homers, show homers, owls, utility kings, whatever you're after, I guarantee you there's going to be some at the show. And if they are, then I can go and tell you they'll. I don't know what this stuff is. It looks kind of nasty down there. It pops up. Anyway, they'll have all kind of stuff at the shows, but just go talk to people. That's how you're gonna meet people. I said once you get a particular person, hopefully somebody in your area, talk to them, and then introduce you to other people. That's how I met. You heard on my other videos, Jay Turner. One of my family guys family members ended up introducing me to him. Went to shows. He introduced me to a lot of other people back in the day on pigeons. And that's how I've made the contacts that I've made now, is through him. Now, you can always go to the Pigeon Cote, which is a pigeon club locator, as you can see right here. So I am actually in Alabama. If you click on it, but I don't have to. I've already got it pulled up. This is some of the clubs that are around, but now I think this club is actually closed now. I think the Heart of Dixie is still open, but like I said, that's just Alabama. I don't know about this middle club. I'm not sure about it. They don't have an email or anything. So, but Arizona, Arkansas, California, I mean, Colorado, just get on here and try to find something in your area. Um, and there's also a lot of clubs that's not on this page. These people may know about other clubs that's closer to you if you don't live in this particular area. Just talk to somebody. I mean, like I said, you're not going to know until you ask. So this is most of the places. Like I said, it's just different places that you can go to, talk to. I will tell you on my birds, like I said, I've made contacts throughout the years. I think I've already told you the story. I'm going to do it real fast, knock it out. But I actually found some of my birds that was about an hour and a half away. I went and got those Smith guy, started off with them. Excuse me, they weren't anything special, but they were birds. I called my buddy Jay one day and told him, it was a few months later, I told Jay, I said, hey, I want some pedigree birds. I want to get back into racing and do it right. So Jay gave me a number of a couple of fellas. I called them. One of the guys ended up giving me another guy's number. I talked with him. He had a few birds for sale. I picked those birds up, young birds and a few old birds. So that's where some of my breeders are coming from right now. I've still got 3 of the original 6 young birds. Hawks have given me a real big whooping around here. I've lost a bunch of birds this year for hawks. But I've still got 3 of those birds I'm planning on racing this year. The hawks leave me alone. And then as I was messing with all those birds, one of the guys I told you originally I talked to, he calls me and said, hey, I know you're still looking for birds. One of our race guys passed away. He had some great birds. If you're interested, we'll work something out. And so I did. And that's where I've got my Guinness blood from, the Vanderbilt, Guinness, and Jansen, and a few others. Most of it's all going to be Guinness bloods. And I said, I'll show you some of my stuff later and show you the pedigree information. But that's how I end up getting some of my birds. I just got lucky, kind of fell into mine. And I've got some great blood now. So I still don't see any of the birds for sale on here. I was trying to look again, but I just don't see them. Anyway, so I'm going to get off here and leave y'all alone. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Maybe it give you a little bit of information. Hopefully it did. I said, I'm sorry I talked so long, so fast. Just trying to make the video so it wasn't 4 hours long. But like I said, you get the websites again real fast. You go to YouTube, Craigslist. Be careful on that. Stromberg's, Foy's, Pigeon USA, iPigeon.com. Go to PoultryShowCentral.com. And like I said, just the whole site is a wonderful site. There's a bunch of stuff on here. Plus, you got classifieds. If you scroll down to it, like I said, people selling birds. I actually got a pair of my Bantams from a guy in Virginia from this site. But anyway, then you got your pigeon coat. So you can get on here, pigeon cotty, pigeon coat, whatever I call it, pigeon coat. But you can get on here, like I said, try to find something in your area. So maybe that'll give you a little bit of information. Hopefully you can get started. We can never have too many pigeon fanciers, too many racing people. I mean, it's just always good to get together and have a good laugh, talk about the stuff. So anyway, I'm going to get off and leave y'all alone. Talk to y'all in the next video, hopefully. But I'm going to get out of here. Bye.